It's that time of year again, folks, and I don't mean the holidays. Unless, of course, you consider the E3 event a holiday, then, well, yes, it's the holidays. But with E3 fully canceling this year's showcase, with the promise that they're going to go big in 2023, we'll have to keep our eyes open for a bunch of smaller and more scattered offerings throughout the summer, or as I normally reference it as E3 season. Because to me, the timing around E3 has mostly become an extended period of game announcements, trailers, and deep dives. So welcome to LeftPawGaming. In today's video, we're going to talk about the first show that has been announced for this year's E3 season, the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. So, if you are excited for this video and can't wait to hear my thoughts on what to expect from this showcase, then like this video and leave a comment letting me know what you are most excited about, or if you think I'm just way off base. And don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can stay up to date with all of my game walkthroughs and news videos just like this that I post all week long. With all of that out of the way, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let's jump in. I'm sure that you all saw this, the tweet that in my mind really says the start of E3 season is here. Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. Bethesda is big enough to host their own showcase, and Xbox always has a plethora of enjoyable games to announce, but seeing them do it together will be interesting, and I think we will have some surprises. So let's start with Xbox, since finally snagging a Series X this past January has me pretty excited to get my hands on some new Xbox exclusives. Xbox has such a robust offering with all of the developers that they have been gobbling up over the past several years, but there are a couple of major games that I am excited to hear more about. From Undead Labs, I am looking forward to getting more info on State of Decay 3. Several years ago, I played the demo of State of Decay 2 at PAX East, and that hooked me. I pre-ordered and played every piece of expanded content for that game. To me, it felt like mindless fun that was easy to pick up and play. The perk to that game was that my fiance also played the demo with me in Boston, and she really liked it, so she always wanted to watch me play. The last we heard of State of Decay 3 was just that there was a State of Decay 3 announced, albeit a nice looking announcement with a woman wandering alone before seeing a deer eating a wolf corpse and then seeing that that deer is really a zombie deer. For this, I'm expecting one of two things. Either we will get a new trailer showing off a bit more of the world, at least a bit more from what we saw, and a year of release, or an extended/slightly modified version of the trailer that we have already seen with a release year. Either way, I cannot wait to get my hands on another State of Decay. Next, I want to take a moment to talk about Avowed. This is a game that has been described as undoubtedly Obsidian's take on the Elder Scrolls. So that alone has me hooked, as I have spent way too many hours chopping wood in Skyrim. When it was announced back in 2020, it had the aesthetic of the type of games that I really get engrossed in, which is why the comparison to Skyrim or Oblivion is so appealing to me. There is some speculation that a playable version of Avowed could be ready by E3 season, so here's to hoping that by June 12th, we get a better taste. Lastly, from the Xbox side of things, is the Fable reboot. Although the studio helming this project, Playground Games, is best known for its work on Forza Horizon, their ability to craft an open world for racing games has me intrigued to see what they could do with a franchise such as Fable. It's been 12 years since Fable 3 dropped back in 2010, and after the reveal trailer showed that fairy getting eaten by a frog, I had a strong feeling that we would be getting something special. I cannot wait to be labeled a chicken chaser once again. Bethesda. These next few games will mirror my excitement level in terms of the order. First off is the newcomer, Redfall, an open world, vampire, co-op, FPS. As if that isn't a lot to say just to label something, from Arcane Studios. This game has me excited because the trailer just hit me. 4 characters with varying abilities and gadgets against science-created vampires. To me, the style of the trailer screamed a combination of like Fortnite-esque models with a Borderlands run-and-gun kind of vibe. And well, I just like vampires. It was announced for summer of 2022. And what starts just 9 days after this showcase? That's right, summer. So I could see one of two things happening. Either we are going to get a surprise day of launch that follows some gameplay reveal, or we get some gameplay and character skills deep dive and get a launch date that's just a few weeks out. June 12th will have the answers for us on when we get to head to Redfall, Massachusetts and stomp out some vamps. Starfield. Need I say more? I feel like I should though, because I am anxiously awaiting more news from a game that launches 11/11/22, and it is described by Todd Howard as Skyrim in space. We talked about my wood chopping obsession earlier, and since Skyrim in space, I look to be able to explore space and do some planet hopping, although I'm quite sure that this planet hopping will be on a much smaller and far more intimate scale than, say, No Man's Sky. But being able to explore space and have the freedoms of the Elder Scrolls or Fallout is really going to add another titan from Bethesda that the modding community will go crazy for. For June 12th, I am looking to see some gameplay, if none is leaked before then, followed by some extended trailers shortly after about some of the currently known features like the factions or the companions. I'm also expecting to see a bit of the story to be revealed. What is our purpose in Starfield? And lastly, my long shot, because who doesn't like to stir up rumors and generate hype? Well, we will see something from Elder Scrolls 6. I know. We know that Todd Howard has said that the studio's focus will be on Starfield first, then fully shift to Elder Scrolls 6. And even Pete Hines chimed in to say that we should expect no news until years from now. Well, he said that back in 2020. And with us being 5 months away from Starfield's release by the time the showcase happens, I can see Bethesda running the same teaser again this year and having one of two things added to it. Either the teaser ends with the subtitle of this game, which will be how we all fans refer to it going forward, much like Skyrim or Oblivion, or we get a sudden black screen after it says The Elder Scrolls 6 with a release year. My reasoning for this is that they have had the area that the game will be set in. That's what we get to see in the flyby during the teaser. And you know that they have a solid estimate of how long this game should take to build out. Hype is already running rampant with the game, and the anticipation is high enough to get Pete Hines to have said what he did in 2020, when he told fans to enjoy your disappointment, as he was constantly asked about the Elder Scrolls 6. This way, just enough is given while respecting that we are in Starfield's marketing cycle. So there you have it. A few of the games I am looking forward to most from this year's Xbox and Bethesda showcase. There are so many things that could possibly come from this E3 season. It's always full of surprises and deep dives for games we can expect going forward. June 12th will give us our final answers, at least for Xbox and Bethesda, and I will make another video then, undoubtedly going over some of the surprises and new updates for games that I am most excited for. Let me know in the comments what you think about my takes on what we can expect from this showcase, and let me know what you are most excited for. Join me next Thursday as we dive into some more gaming news and hopefully get to talk about other showcases that are probably going to be announced very soon. As usual, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you guys in the next video.